Kim from Tall Mouse Cre8tive Artz, and welcome to the Card Lovers Weekend of the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo at-home virtual show. And welcome to my home one more time. I just wanted to do a big shout out to our industry, so hit that heart button if you love crafting, scrapbooking, card making, creating. Look at all the beautiful things that we get to play with and make people happy with the creations that we make and send out into the world. So I think our industry deserves just a little shout out. So with that, today we broke our presentation up into 2 1/4 tables. We're going to start here and talk about some product that's simple and easy to use. And then we're going to jump to table number 2, which is, yes, my dining room table, and look at projects with the product that we sell. And then we're going to finish at the quarter table. And if you're a pin collector, you're going to want to pay attention to the end. So if you're ready, why don't you come on over. We're going to begin with our high no mess glitter paper. It is a pack of 5. You get very vibrant colors in it. And it's a single-sided 8.5 by 11 sheet. But I wanted to show you what you could do with it, and I happen to use our ribbon also. I just took one of our brand new dies right there and turned it into a little paper ornament that you can hang or pass along. But the red is the glitter paper, black's cardstock, yellow and black are the cardstock. So real quick paper ornament with our glitter paper. And then I'm going to share with you a few tools that we have also. If you're interested in making your own color misting, we do sell the fine mist spray bottles. It's a pack of 2. You know, you can add pigment and add water, shake it up and make your own blending mix to spritz. And then this is always a handy tray, the bee funnel tray, which also acts as a tray for your glitter or your embossing powder. It's portable too, which is always handy because sometimes that big tray is just too big, but that one's a nice portable guy. And then we've also got our clamps, which are in 2 different sizes. We've got it in the small and the large. You see it clipped right here. It's a really nice clamp, 2 different sizes. And then we've got our craft and glue scraper, which is always helpful for cleaning your surface up. And then one more thing that acts as a clamp. I talked to you guys about this last time, but we're going to show it to you one more time. Reverse tweezers. Now you pinch, and it's going to hold whatever we're working on until we pinch to release it. So this is the reverse tweezers. Then, super strong magnets. We're just going to talk about this one more time because how can you not need a magnet? We have 5 different choices here. We do have a bar, package of 1. 25 millimeter is a package of 2. We have our rectangle, which is a package of 2. We have our 12 by 2 millimeter, which is a package of 4. And then we have our package of 6, and they are the 8 by 1 millimeter, which are very tiny and very thin. And then I actually did a sample for it so you could see. I took the 𝐂𝐬𝐭 small envelope template, and yes, I did use the small teeny tiny Teflon keychain. But I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it did snap right there. I used a little dot of two-way zig glue to hold both sides of these, but that allows you to make a little envelope enclosure or a magnetic component to your scrapbooking, or MISTI, stamp platform, memo board, refrigerator. This is a magnetic board. So these are the super strong magnets. And then flush cutters. We're going to talk about this one more time because they are an essential in your toolkit. These guys are extremely strong. They are flush on one side for a reason. I'm going to show you 2 ways. You take your metal die and you can snip the little edges off, and you want to use that to do that. So that's one way. But if you have buttons or something with a small shank on that, I'm going to do that. So that just cut the button off completely, the button part flat. Now that becomes an embellishment. So you can turn any button into a flat back embellishment or anything with that little shank on it. Flush cutters. And then if you are a fan of our ribbon, this is wonderful ribbon. 2 different sizes, an array of colors, all of the basics and lots of different colors in between. I kind of broke them up into like tropical sun, and then we've got some seasonal ones, and then the lighter pastel kind of sherbety colors right here. 2 different sizes. We have 3/8 and 5/8, and it's sheer ribbon, and they are 25-yard spools, which are very handy. My mom likes to use them as wrapping paper, gift wrap ribbon instead of curling ribbon. But they just add a little something to your project. So that is the sheer ribbon, lots of colors. And then we've got a few more tools. 𝐂𝐨𝐧𝐴 is a master at engineering, and he works with such high quality product. That's why we like to sell it and work with it. So these scissors, they're great for fussy cutting. They have a edge that is ground for paper, and that little scalloped edge right there is what I use the scissors to cut that out. Great for small detail work, fussy cutting. And then they have a ruler, which is fabulous. It is a beveled edge, 6-inch ruler, beveled on one side, steel strip on the other, so you can take your knife and cut anything. And it can measure 0 to 6, 0 to 6, or you can start in the middle and measure out. So if I was smart enough, I eyeballed this one, I could have had these layers perfectly straight on my little ornament. That is a steel-sided ruler, clear ruler, which is nice. And then we've also got files. We have a couple of different sizes on our website. These are great if you want to file the edge of chipboard, some cardstock to get that little bit of a rough edge. You can also, wrong one, on a smaller die. Now I would use my flush cutters to clip that apart, but sometimes it leaves another little metal spur. I would take my file and file that just a little bit to smooth that out so I don't hurt myself. And then this is part of my favorite, glitter gel pens. All right, we showed you guys pens last time, but we forgot about these guys. So you're getting another little treat. These are glitter gel pens that smell, and they smell really good. We have lemon, orange, strawberry, apple, blueberry, and I'm picking up the grape right now. I did write my name, and I played with it for a little bit this morning. I don't know if you can see the glitter, and it does not bleed through like the rest of our gel pens. These are fruit-scented glitter gel pens, and so hit the heart button if you were ever doing the scratch and sniff when you were little, because this is what that reminds me of. So let's head on over to table number 2. You're going to take a look at our website while we transition, and Jim is walking as steady as he can, over to our other table, which is table number 2. All right, I think we're all set up. So we're going to talk about a few different projects here and products to correspond with that. Some you might have and some you might not, but that's why you're here, to take a look and see what all kinds of fun stuff that's new. Alrighty, so if you're a fan of the Julie Nutting dolls, I've got Clarissa right here, just to show you how cute she is. My friend, Christine, she sent me a birthday card, and I have to tell you, she knows me pretty well because I dream about all those things, the ice cream, the candies, and the cakes, and all kinds of stuff. So she made this card, and I just love it, so I had to share it with you guys. So she sent it to me on a square envelope, and she decorated the outside of the envelope. Well, that's great. You can do that one way. And then I took our square template and kind of copied what she did, and I made you guys another sample to take a look at what a square card would look like. Very easy to use. So if you're making a card, it's always fun to coordinate that with an envelope template so you can match your card or do whatever you'd like to do. So that's particularly the square one. And then also, I showed you guys last time, and I'm going to show you again because 𝐒𝐿𝐴 also came out with the tag, which this was the tag maker. So it's a tag template, and then this particular envelope was the diagalope. And then yes, what tools did I use? I used my Teflon tools again when I made my samples. So you have to work with your Teflon. And then just one more time how the envelope works. That is a finished envelope, just on the simple side. This is a template. And then I already cut this one out, so you know you're just going to cut it out, score and fold, or cut it out and go that particular way. Either way works. And then you get to burn through your 12 by 12 paper and obviously buy more. All right, so we've got a couple different ways that we do shaker cards. We're going to look at these bags for a couple of different reasons as well. We've got lots of different size clear bags on the website. What do you ladies use them for? Well, first of all, some of you I just folded a piece of paper. We're going to pretend that's a card. Some of you like to store your cards in them. That's great, but did you know you can also turn it into a little small pillow, I'm going to show you, as a shaker card. That's going to shake like that. So we do shaker cards two ways. So here is your bag, and it kind of acts like a pillow already. I've got my product in there. Now I could fold it over like this, or I could trim it and fold it a little further, and now I've created a pillow, much like I just did right here. I didn't put any backing so you could see the paper through, but this is a sealed one. Now this works for the flatter type of shaker. Sequins, more flat rhinestones. It saves on a little bit of postage too. That's why we like this. You're still welcome to do the puffier ones. Sometimes those cost a little bit more, sometimes not, just depending upon what you're filling in them. So these are the acetate bags, and see I just turned that into. And then these are, if you peel them apart, which I'm gonna do right here, you've got plastic to be working with. Very good, makes it really easy too. And then we've got 𝐂𝐭𝐡's embossable window plastic. This is also heat resistant. Yes, you can run it through your embossing folders, through your machines, but you can also sprinkle your embossing powder on it and use your heat gun. These will not melt. But it's clear sheets, very durable plastic. The tissue's in there just to separate it so they don't scratch. You can use this for your shaker cards as well. And then some of our shaker card embellishments. We've got lots of colors of sequins, really basic. But these are fun because you get 8 different color schemes, variances. I like this little family because it reminds me of mermaids. So lots of different colors on the website. And then we've got our rhinestones, which if you've been to the booth, you've seen that whole wall of rhinestones. I just pulled a couple of them that are on the little smaller side that can be used as shaker card insides or the hearts, flowers, mouse heads. And then apparently we can't count. We actually have 24 colors of ultrafine glitter. We found bronze the other day, buried in a box. So I thought I would decorate this a little different. So I went kind of mermaid to fairy look, and then I did a Halloween family, and then I did a Christmas color, Christmas row, and then we've got burgundy right here. So 24 colors of ultrafine glitter. Now, what do you do with glitter other than try and keep it neat? Well, I'm going to show you how to finger burnish right now. And what I did, I'm going to show you the tape in just a moment. But the static thing tool, yes, that white powder is intentional. And you're going to see me pounce it right there. Now I'm doing it a little bit more so you can see it. And I'm going to flick it off right there. This one is showing that I did not use that at all. And if you see everything that's around the tape, that will not, it did not come off because I didn't use this. This is what it looks like when you use it and then finger burnish it and all the specks go away. So I did that right there, and let's hope it works while I'm doing it. So what is finger burnishing? This is not something we invented. We learned it from a vendor as well as you ladies. All I did was take a small piece of tape. Now what am I doing? I am pushing my finger in the glitter into the adhesive. Okay. Oop, that was on my finger. Now this is a lot less specks, so I would go ahead and clean it up versus this. And that static thing will work on embossing powder also. So that is the static thing tool, and yes, it's on our website. So as far as tape, glitter everywhere, we've got our yellow package tape. Now, hit that heart button if you've ever bought that, because we don't take it to all the shows. Why? Because it's really heavy and it's hard to get into our pod and everything. But we do have some here. There's quite a bit on the website for you to enjoy, and it is super strong. Jim likes to tell you ladies that you can wrap your children against the wall, or your husband, or maybe the dog, but maybe not, that would hurt with the hair. But it is very, very high tack. It's a 1-inch wide tape. Yes, it's double-sided, of course. And then we've got our smaller, thinner ones. There's a 3, 5, 8, 12, and I think there's one more size on the website, but I'm not sure. But this is what I used in order to make myself a line to burnish, finger burnish. And then of course we've got our our permanent adhesive. It's a straight line and it's a permanent. And then on the website, well, last time I explained to you some glues and forgot to put it on the website. So we're gonna do a little quick revisit. Zip Dry, 𝐒𝐬𝐧𝐷, and Fabri-Tac. These are our mini collections. You wanna use with rhinestones or embellishments, dries very quick. 𝐒𝐬𝐧𝐷 is industrial strength. And Fabri-Tac is if you wanna put something through the laundry and obviously don't have your work, go through the laundry and not stay. So that would be all of our minis, and they are on the website. And then we've got our two-way zig glue, which that's all 4 sizes are on the website, and then 𝐂𝐿𝐴. So I wanted to explain to you, I made a quick card the other day. I used our tape runner to adhere the gray to the blue. This is why you need all these glues. I took our zig pen and I did the back side of the die on the lines and adhered it. And then I took 𝐂𝐿𝐴 and I painted the stars. Now, last time I talked to you guys about the teeny tiny daubers. If I did not want to put 𝐂𝐿𝐴 in there, I could have done ink and done the inside of that to get the inside of the stars kind of inked and edged. But these are the teeny tiny daubers. This time I wanted to use 𝐂𝐿𝐴. And then just for a quick reminder, 𝐂𝐿𝐴, some of the colors and clear. All right, and now we are going to jump on over. We're going to take a look at this guy. I like doing crafts or scrapbooking or cards that are a little bit on the quicker side. We have fancy images in the booth and on the website, and I just call it the quick card. You can add just a little something. So I'm going to take the 𝐂𝐿𝐴 right now. Jim's going to come in, so I'm going to turn this, but I'm going to color these guys because these are finished images, and you can just add a little something. So I'm using 𝐂𝐿𝐴 right now. On here I just added a little rhinestones. I did use our foam dots, and I took 2 of them, cut them out to pop those guys up. She's got a little 𝐂𝐿𝐴. She's got a foam raised piece, rhinestones. So these all have a little bit of an embellishment. I feel like I'm very successful if I can do a card really quick. They look very fancy. You add them up a couple of layers and it's a card. Send it off to the mail, and I like the simple things. Makes you feel successful. So right here, I'm going to show you this guy too. So this one's a finished piece. I'm just doing the 𝐂𝐿𝐴, and I think my pen's about done. So I did that particular heart, and then I was just going to add a little Prima Marketing flower. And if I just go ahead and layer this up, this is a card that's ready to go. Or you can do one of our rhinestones and make sure you get your pencil to apply it. But again, here's another one where these are called the fancy images. And you can add a little bit of a happy birthday and go. I added some flowers here. And then she's so cute. So I took this Prima Marketing flowers, and what if we just pop that right there? Whoop! Of course, that's not going to stick. So it just gives it a little pop right there. So she looks like a birthday card ready to go. So again, I'm showing you some of our pop squares and our pop dots, a couple different sizes there that I used on those products, as well as some of our stickers that are online too. All right, if you are ready, we're ready for the quarter table. Back up a little bit. Back up a little bit. Oh, got to see the whole presentation. So he's ready to zoom in. All right, so you ladies, now we've got our high heart scrapbooking necklace. It's got a camera, a little charm that says handmade, stamper, scrapbooker, and the scissors. And then we've got a coordinating bracelet. Queen of scrapbooking, a little crown charm, different color dangles, scissors, stamper, and then for you pin collectors, we have you covered. You ladies have been asking, can you come up with a different pin? So of course we don't do anything traditional, and my designer came up with a reverse style kind of brooch pin. They're all dangles on there. The big piece is all engraved, well, they're all engraved, is I Heart Tall Mouse Cre8tive Artz, and then you get a tall mouse engraved dangle, and there's 3 different choices. There's scrapbooker, there's card maker, and there's stamper, and then there's lots of different colors as well. How do you earn one of these pins? Because our game plan was to hand them out this year. our game plan was to hand them out this year. So if you go to our Tall Mouse Creative Arts Facebook page, there you will see how you can qualify for a pin. But right now, you're going to take a look at our website. This is the Card Lovers Weekend Special, 20% off site-wide, free shipping over $50. Please use code CARD20 and then head on over to Facebook and like our page, Tall Mouse Creative Arts. See you next time.